Alright guys, we're back. We're doing Fairy Tail. So if you watch the anime, then you know about Fairy Tail. It's a pretty good anime. If you haven't watched it, I recommend watching it because it goes into the later chapters of Fairy Tail. I don't exactly remember what chapter, but I know it starts after like the first 3 or 4. It picks up on the Tenro Island arc, so I definitely recommend. If you plan on watching the anime, definitely not watching this because this will have spoilers. What the? So this game basically plays just like a typical turn-based RPG, except the interesting mechanic is like all your techniques, like your MP drain for example, they have a range. So like right here, it's gonna hit everything in these 2 spaces. So it behooves you to try to find like techniques that hit more than one enemy so you can get the most bang for your buck. Let me cut the action sequences on so people can see them if you've never seen them. But you got your basic attacks that really do no damage, then you got like your stronger attacks, which is pretty powerful. So let's just showcase L's Moon Flash too. So now we've got Nasu, who's the main character of Fairy Tail. He's pretty much a powerhouse. So using him, I definitely recommend just let him just go crazy, but just be mindful of your MP, especially if you're doing like a boss fight. But like with Nasu, his Brilliant Flame pretty much hit all of them. And then you can do like additional attacks right after each other. So it kind of plays like the, if you play like the Atelier Tutori or the Atelier games, those type games, and this is kind of how Fairy Tail plays. Let's see. What was I doing? Oh, I was doing a story. So this is kind of your interface. You can change everyone's equipment, give them extra abilities and all that good stuff. You can customize your team members, but it won't let me do anything else now because I'm not at the base to do anything. Then you got your request. This is pretty much all the requests I've done, and so now I'm looking at Tenro Island. You got character stories too. You got community service stuff you can do that'll get you little benefits. Upgrade tasks, this is for like the little hub base you work in. You got your guild rank goals, which kind of tells you what you want to do for your guild rank. And then you have the Grand Magic Game score for this chapter. And it kind of shows you about that. So anyway, right now we're on chapter 4, episode 1. And so right now we're trying to get our strength up because the story mode is a little bit harder. But yeah, the gameplay is very good. Yes, that's funny. But Wendy, because she has a lot of like healing abilities, I really don't recommend making her attack a lot because you're gonna drain a lot of your MP quickly. So like I really wouldn't make her be an attacker if you can avoid it. Julia, she uses water. She's kind of like Gray. If you ever watch the show, you know everyone's favorite couple, Juvia, or should I say Groovia. Urza, she's just powerful. That's all I'm gonna say about her. She can pretty much take care of herself. So if you have her on your team, you're gonna be taken care of. But yeah, basically I'm trying to get everybody's levels up because as you can like see, right now, everybody's almost level 30. So I'm just trying to get everybody kind of caught up on the team so that way if I have to use a character, they'll all be at the same levels. And so that's why I was kind of farming right here. Just trying to build up everyone's levels and abilities. Now if you click R1, I think that's like a special ability. So I guess I'll just show it off. You can do chain attacks this way. And you can keep chaining. And that's another interesting mechanic. Now, you can do really cool attacks with that as well. Like if I could have done if I would have done the finisher there, the Grandmaster might have came out and had did Fairy Law. So it just depends, but you built that little bar, that little circular area up by fighting. Now, unfortunately, if you're a fan of the English dub, what I will say is that you will not be able to play this game in English. There is no English dub in it. There's only English subtitles. So, if you're a fan of that, you will be a little bit disappointed. But most of us know games like this. You're typically gonna be used to them being in Japanese. So. That's just a heads up for anybody expecting the English dub. Unfortunately, there isn't one. But let me... Did I miss all these treasures? Or what is going on? But it's a pretty simple game. Like this is one of those games you can. It's kind of like Dragon Quest. You can pretty much play this at your leisure. It's a pretty simple, fun game. Now, in terms of those attacks, I think they do them at random. I can't remember how it works, but I think they're doing it like random. But as you level up, you get different attacks to everybody. Like I was saying, like Urza's pretty much your main damage dealer besides Natsu. Those two can pretty much kill everything with their abilities, so I would use them accordingly on your team. And then like Wendy, I always bring her because she's your best healer. If you don't want to spam a lot of items, Wendy is good for that, and she can do buffing. So like she can raise everyone's attack speed. She can heal everybody, which is good. That's what makes her a very useful party member, especially when you're not locked out of like using her. I definitely recommend keeping her on the team. Now let's return to the hub world. How do I do that again? Oh, that's right. Okay, so we are at Crocus, I want to say. So this little spot right here, this is one of the many towns in the game. That's your main guild spot when you're in this town. These little icons right here are like characters that might need something. And if you get them what they want, you'll get like a useful item, like a poison charm or something that you can add onto your characters. And you get, of course, you also get benefits from doing this too, like completing the guild ranks, because it helps you level up your guild and stuff. Because again, you want to be you get a trophy for being the #1 guild, if I can remember correctly. And I'm like, what am I? I'm 42nd, and I'm rank B. Let's go and talk to you. Let's see what we can get. And most of these items, again, you can get out in the hub worlds for just fighting. So you should never really run out of items, because if you do, you can just go farm monsters to get what you need. Let's say, just in case I want to forget something. Let's also, can I customize the team member now? You can change their outfit too. I just have forgotten how. That's how I got Urza on this outfit, in case you're wondering. Everybody has like different outfits and colors and stuff you can put on there. And see, when you complete requests, it changes, you level up and stuff. So you have the character rank up, which ranks up your characters. Like, It gives them new abilities and stuff like that, and that costs those little fairy tale points up at the top that you get from doing the missions and stuff. So I try to balance everybody out, but like I use Urza the most and she's just so strong, so I got hers to the maximum level, and the levels increase based on the story too. Then you have the guild ranks. You want to reach number 1. Right now we're at 41, so we've come a very long way. Then you can also upgrade stuff too. So what's happening, because I got all the materials needed, everything is upgrading. And see, like, this is really useful because now everybody gets 68 experience when they're not in the battlefield. By doing all this stuff, you see my rank dramatically went up. And you can upgrade the facilities when it lets you. So like right now the max I can have for everything is level 3, so it won't go up any more than this. Because if you try that mirrors, I'm just gonna tell you can't do anything. Now you can remodel facilities too. Like in this case, I can't upgrade this to level 8 or 7 even, because I don't have any more suspicious liquids. Then this is where you come to get your mission. So like certain missions will require you to like defeat certain enemies a bunch of times and stuff like that, or like they require you to use certain characters in order to do the mission. So that's just a fun little note. If you talk to him, you can advance the story, but again, right now we don't want to really do that. And then these are some of the characters in the story. You talk to them if you want to use the laboratory where you can make like wizard amulets and stuff which make you stronger. So right now she can make up to grade 3 lacrima. You have the right items, you can do that. Then you can also recycle lacrima too. Excuse me. You got the item shop where if you need items, you can buy what you need from Lazana. She'll give it to you at a decent price. And then this right here, man, she has a character story we can do. They have the star over their head. That's a character story. You talk to her, you can she can also get you to the board. And now let me show you a little cool thing. We're probably not finna win, but I'll just showcase it all. You can actually also train with your party members as well. So like certain party members will allow you to fight them. Like if I want to, I can fight against Grey with Natsu in a duel. And for like defeating them, you'll get like items and stuff. But because I already beat the majority of them, I don't get anything. The only ones I recommend you don't like fight, unless you are at a high enough level. Let me just show you, for example. Like Urza, you have to be level 45. You can fight her, but she'll pretty much wreck you. Laxus, you gotta be 48 to fight him. Gaju, you can beat him. I can beat him now. I've already beaten him before. Now some of the characters, I think you can do it with them too, like Elfman, but I think you have to have the DLC for that. I don't have the DLC, so I won't be able to fight him. I think, I'm not too sure. I like Mirror Jane. I can try to fight her just to showcase what I mean, but they are she's really strong. And I'm dead. That was me just showcasing. That's why you don't want to fight like Mirror Jane, or you're not strong enough, or like, because she will rake you. Or like, let's say I go to fight Urza, for example. Even though my Urza's on level 30, they set them and set levels for the duels. So like, she'll do her strongest attack, and I'll stand like no chance. Because if I did my strongest attack, which was the Phoenix Blade, that's how much damage I did to her. Now you also can power up and stuff. Like I'm in the Lightning Fire Dragon mode, which makes Nasu way stronger. But the catch is you can only stay in those forms for a set amount of time. So like I don't recommend doing any of these, or like I'll just showcase his duel too. Why not? Lex is pretty much gonna mop the floor with me. And that's death. So that's what you gotta understand. Like when you're playing, I just don't recommend doing any of these duels unless you are at the proper level, because the game will punish you if you're not at the proper level or you don't have the right item. And then I think that was one more thing I was trying to showcase, how to change their clothes. You can change their clothes. I'm just not sure how I do it again. Then you can change who's on your team too, by just going to the team interface and changing them here. Okay, this is how. No, it's not. How do I change their clothes? You have a bond system on here too. That's another thing to know. You get bonds and stuff. Then you have extreme magic that you can do as well. But I wouldn't really worry about that until you really know what you're doing. But the extreme magic does prove useful, because that's how you get the Grand Master to do Fairy Law, which is pretty much an instant kill if he hits it. I've never seen it not kill, but I've also only done it when I really need to do it. Wait. Then you don't have to be Nasu. Like I can switch to, as I was showing earlier, I can switch to Gray or someone else. How do I change those clothes? I do not remember, but you can change their clothes. I just don't remember how to do it. I thought it was in the change equipment section, but I must be wrong. So what he get? Okay, all of them get the same thing. Really? I'm trying to figure out how to change. Oh, I know why. Okay. Let me show you guys one more little thing. I know where to go to change their clothes now. So if you want to change their clothes, you have to go to Lucy's house. That's why I couldn't do it. Let me see, can we complete this one? Then that'll complete our mission objective. Haha, we can. That's not what I want to do. Where is Lucy's house? So if you click down, you can also quick travel. Yeah, that little cutscenes you can get too if you just do certain stuff. But like, you have the gallery which showcases a lot of interesting stuff, and then you have a pretty good recreation of her little apartment. And then this is where you go. If you've ever seen Rave Master, you know what this little thing is. Without me getting the spoilers. And then this is where you go to change their clothes. So like, I had this swimsuit for him in his alternative color. Lucy, I can put her on this, which is, you know, for everybody, but I'm gonna be appropriate and keep her with that on. Gray, I don't know. I do like his alternative with the little chain. Now Erza, she has the most outfits right now. This actually came with my game. And then I got her alternative color, which is this outfit from the show that she always wears. Wendy's Wendy. Juvia, she has a couple of different outfits. I personally like the Grand Magic Games one. The swimsuit isn't bad either, but I think that's okay. And then with Gajil, I like this one for him. But this is where you come to change the clothes, and then this is the guild house. This is your actual base of operations. It improves as you play through the game. But everybody, thanks for watching. I just want to showcase a little bit of Fairy Tail for those who have not played the game. I definitely recommend it. If you like the Atelier tutorial games, you will love this game. It pretty much has everything you're looking for. If you're a fan of the series, and if you're not a fan of the series, the game actually does a good job with the encyclopedia of telling you about the story. So, if you haven't watched the anime, it has a pretty good summary, and it'll tell you where arc is right. So I definitely recommend checking it out and just going from there. But I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.